Do you really think you're different? Do you think you're different from those people that are doing those things that you wish you could do, that you want to do? Maybe you don't even want to do them because you think you could never do those things. And I don't mean just those people that maybe you think are more talented, better looking, stronger, smarter, whatever. I'm talking about maybe the way they feel or the way they felt when they started. I think one of the things that gets in people's way, keeps them from trying things, trying to do things that they don't think they can, is because they have this idea that other people find it easier, that they're not uncomfortable doing that thing, whether that's releasing a book or getting on stage or teaching a class or whatever. And let me give it a great example. I was working with someone recently, and they do street hypnosis, love doing street hypnosis. And there was kind of a little bit of talk about them maybe doing a comedy hypnosis show someday. And the person said, I don't know about doing that. I don't think I want to do that because I feel really uncomfortable because I've never done a comedy hypnosis show before. I said, do you know how many comedy hypnosis shows I did before I did my first comedy hypnosis show? Zero. That's right. I did zero comedy hypnosis shows before I started doing comedy hypnosis shows. I did zero speaking events before I started doing speaking events. I released zero books before I released my first book, my first app, all these things. And I wasn't comfortable with it. I was not comfortable getting on stage. I was not comfortable the first time I did a comedy hypnosis show. I was scared to death. All right? Scared to death, really. I was terrified. First time I got on stage in an acting class, terrified. The only difference between me and you or you and that person that's doing that thing that you want to do is that they just did it anyway. And see, that's the problem is we sometimes think that, well, if that these people are different, like you think, well, they must be comfortable on stage. They must be a different kind of person. They're just not afraid of speaking in front of people. Everyone's afraid to speak in front of people. Okay, most. I've talked to them. I've talked to lots and lots and lots of comedians, actors, comedy hypnotists, speakers. Everyone's terrified the first times they go on stage, or at least uncomfortable. Very few are not. You can do this. You just got to get past the fear. I believe in you. Take care. Be well. Be awesome.